Never hurts to have the figure that paved the way for the new one, right? Of course not. What is up, you guys? Animated Heroes here, back with another review for you guys today, and this time it's going to be of the amazing Yamaguchi Revoltech Deadpool that a lot of people have been waiting on. Now I gotta say, I'm very stoked for this figure despite some of the negative things I've heard about it, and I've also heard some positive things about it. So either way, I'm stoked for the figure, and another reason that I am is because I already know what to expect from Revoltech because I've had 3 or 4 of them and I know pretty much how they work. So I'm going into this figure somewhat knowing what to expect. I knew it was probably going to have ugly shoulder joints, and I knew that the overall just look of it was probably going to be a little bit off. So as I said, I was expecting that. So I honestly think that I'm probably going to get more positive sides towards this figure than most people. But anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at it so I can see how I feel about it and I can inform you guys on what I think. Before I get into the figure itself, I always got to start out with that sexy packaging, and oh my goodness, I love this box. It's just like looking at a comic book. I kid you not. You got Deadpool right there, amazing Yamaguchi, powered by Revoltech, figure complex up there, bang right there. Cool images of him all throughout the box. You got the bottom that just, this whole box just screams Deadpool. It kind of takes you back to the movie. I never really read the comics, but I know a whole lot about the character. You got some cool stuff on the side right there, image of him right there. You got a whole lot of cool poses on the back of him just in action going 100, all these different faces and just ideas you can have from all the poses you're gonna get, the eyes, all the accessories right there, Japanese stuff, cool image of Deadpool right there. It says, after I waste you, I'm gonna get some sushi. Man, that's just classic Deadpool line. You got him right there with the pistol, amazing, Yamaguchi right there, Deadpool right there, Kaido right there. So yeah, I just gotta say that I honestly love this packaging, man. Like I said, it looks just like you're looking at a comic book or something. It looks extremely awesome. But anyway, let's go ahead and unpackage this guy so I can really tell you how I feel about him himself. Now, first things first, for you guys who have never had a Revoltech, I just want to let you guys know that most Revoltechs, and by most I mean about 85% of Revoltech's figures, are built very awkwardly. They use the strangest of joints. Their joints make this weird clicking sound every single time you move something until after you finally pose it enough that stops. But yeah, they're made very awkward, and I honestly believe that they're made mostly for just posability. So if you really want figures you can pose, Revoltech is the way to go. But if it's something you just want to stand on your shelf straight up, or just even just sit somewhere where it's not doing much, Revoltech isn't the way to go because it can look very ugly. Now, as you guys see, it looks decent right now. Honestly, I would stand it up on my shelf like this. But anyway, let's get on into the figure. Now, I'm going to be upfront and honest with you guys. I really like it, and that's because, like I said, I knew what to expect from this guy. It does have a few issues, just like every figure does, but I mean, in my opinion, honestly, a lot of it's nothing to gripe about because, as I said, I knew what to expect. Now, if you didn't know what to expect and you expected a whole lot of high quality, good joints and just an overall good looking figure, then yeah, I can understand why you're disappointed. But with that said, I'll go ahead and I'll get into the accessories of the figure first. He comes with 2 fist hands. As you can see, he's got one on, and here's the other one. It came in the packaging because he came with this thumbs up hand, and here's the other one. So yeah, he comes with 2 of those. For those of you who don't know, he comes with, let me see if I can get him to stand up. If he falls over, then yeah, you guys know why. He comes with these 2 like style like hands, which are pretty cool as well. I like these. I wish they were a little bit more open, or at least he came with another pair that were a little bit more open. But he also comes with these trigger holding hands, which are pretty awesome as well to me for the guns. There's not very much shading on the hands, and there's actually not a whole lot of shading on the figure. It's a little bit, but not much. He comes with an extra head with oh my gosh eyes, which are pretty awesome. I like these. I'm glad that they included that. And on this head, it looks like the mouth is actually open, whereas on this one, it looks like it's closed. So yeah, I guess you guys can spot the difference on that one. But don't know if he'll stand back up. Yep, there he goes. He comes with two of these cool pistols. Nothing special about them. They're highly detailed, no kind of shading or anything, but yeah, they look nice. I like them. He comes with this, which is for the swords to go in the sheath, and he has that so that they peg right onto his back, and that looks pretty awesome. I'm glad it has the symbol on this one, unlike the Marvel Legends version, and I'm glad that the sheath goes all the way down instead of like on the Marvel Legends version. Since I have that with me, I'll show it to you guys. Like this one is way longer, but like there, how it just, the swords come out of the sheath, I did not like that. I don't know why. But the swords do look better on the Marvel Legends. I'll give it that. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I like that. He comes with this slide effect piece, which I think this comes with every single Revoltech, because just about every one that I've bought, except for the two that I'll show later on, have come with it. So most people who are dynamic in Revoltech come with this. He comes with this thing to change the eyes out, and I'll show you guys that a little bit later. It just pretty much goes into the back of the skull and it pokes him out. He comes with his two katanas, which are nothing special. They look nice though. I dig them. So yeah, definitely can go with these. And he comes with quite a few eyes that are very small and will be hard to lose. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. Comes with these squinting eyes right here, like someone's telling him something that he's not really feeling. He comes with another pair that are just a little bit more open. It's hard to show these because of how small they are, but yeah, a little bit more open. And then he comes with the ones that I'm probably going to be using quite a bit, which are these. I like these. I don't know why. I had so many ideas immediately when I seen these that he was coming with them. So yeah, I'll show you guys some of those towards the end. But yeah, the eyes are very small, and whatever you guys do, try to keep up with them. Now, Deadpool stands at a little bit over 6 inches. I'd say he's almost 6.5. So yeah, definitely a 6-inch scale figure. And honestly, just looking at him at this pose through the camera, man, I'm really digging this figure. I'm going to be honest with you guys. But yeah, enough of me bragging about it. Let's go ahead and move on to the articulation, which I'm pretty sure a lot of people want to know about. Now, articulation wise, we'll start from the head. It goes up that much, and man, that neck is so long. I honestly think that's probably one of the main problems I have with this figure, is just how long the neck is. I mean, you turn it like that, it looks like he's a torpedo or something. Torpedo pool. But yeah, anyway, looks down pretty far. Actually, this whole piece right here moves down, so I'm guessing it's the neck. Moving right on, he's got a diaphragm joint like right off in there. He's got a little bit of a waist turn. Shoulders move up that much, and although it's ugly, it definitely is effective. So yeah, no swivel at the arm or anything like that. And also, yeah, for those of you who don't know yet, if you move the shoulders up too much, it's just gonna be ugly. So yeah, I wish they had like a piece to cover over this that would make that look better. I don't know why they wouldn't add that, but yeah, that's pretty bad. Double jointed elbows. It's that same peg right there that looks pretty ugly, but yeah, they have that all over their figures. But yeah, as you can see, it moves the wrist pretty well, so it's the same peg in there. And yeah, I think that looks pretty nice. You can turn it just a little bit, not so much. I think it's due to this pouch right here. Legs move out that far, go back about that far, which isn't too bad. So yeah, as you guys heard, that little crunch in there. Yeah, he can crunch pretty far though. Yeah, that's pretty good. I like that, man. That's nice. And both of these work together pretty effectively for that. He has double jointed knees, as you guys see, that same peg in there that sounds really ugly. But yeah, you'll get used to it if you decide to collect Revoltechs. Now, this is where my main problem is right here. It's that same peg in the foot right there. And if you want to get him into any kind of dynamic poses or get his feet to move right, even for him to stand up, which is what I had trouble doing when I got him out of the box, you have to really work with that peg around in there in the foot. And it can be pretty frustrating. So, yeah, that's just something that you guys should be warned about. And he does have a toe hinge. And wait a minute, while I'm at it, he has a swivel up here as well. Forgot to add that, but yeah, looks nice. Overall, the articulation is great. It's just that the joints are really ugly, and depending on how you pose them, how ugly the joints are will show. For instance, look at this right here. That just looks terrible. But yeah, you can fix it around, but mostly figures like this, and when I say figures like this, meaning Revoltechs, you just gotta play with them. Honestly, they can be in the most ugly poses, but if you angle your photos right, or if you just pose them right, they can look a whole lot better than what the joint has to show for them. So I'm not disappointed with this figure at all. Now for some size comparisons, here he is standing next to the SH Figuarts Age of Ultron Mark 45 Iron Man and the Civil War Captain America. Now I added this other Deadpool on the side because, as you can see, he's in scale with these guys, but I know a lot of people probably wanted to know how it looked in comparison to the Marvel Legends Deadpool, which I'll also show another scaling of them, but it definitely looks like they go in scale with each other correctly. Even though Captain America looks like he's a little bit on the small side, I would say it looks pretty accurate to me. Now here he is standing next to the Marvel Legends X-Men Wave Deadpool and the Captain America Civil War 3-pack Spider-Man, and honestly I feel like these just look great together. They're in scale perfectly, and I'm just loving the way they look. I can't wait to take pictures of these guys. And last but not least, here he is standing next to some ladies, the Kaiyodo Revoltech Queen's Blade Catalea and Echidna. He likes this one. Overall, while I will say that this figure does have some flaws, I just gotta be honest, I love it because, like I said, I knew what to expect. Now, a few things that I know a lot of people didn't like. For one is the shoulders. That's the number one for everybody. I'm pretty sure we could work around everything else. But the gun pouches, a lot of people hate the fact that you can't remove the pistols. I was expecting that from the jump. I was pretty sure we weren't going to be able to move them. And I mean, I know Marvel Legends made it to where you can take those out from time to time, but that doesn't mean that it's going to affect, or a lot of companies are going to do it. It just doesn't mean that. They want to save as much money as they can while making as much money as they can. And it's a waste of money for them to have made that pistol removable. And while it's sad because of the price of this guy, that's just the way it works. Money makes the world go round, and that's just what a lot of people want to do. And that's why this figure has some bad quality issues. They cared about the money and maybe a little bit of what we could get out of it. A lot of things I know a lot of people hated, especially other than that and the guns, is this right here. And man, this is probably my biggest issue because this knife just looks so ridiculous, honestly. Like, compared to this one, I mean, I know it's removable, but that pouch just looks a whole lot better. I don't know if you can see it because it's that metallic, well, not metallic, but the light hits that one a little bit different. That's more matted out. And I don't know, man, the knife just looks ugly. I don't like the way that handle looks. If you look at this one right here, it just looks a whole lot better. But really, that's my biggest issue, is the knife and the shoulders. Other than that, everything is great. And if you're a Deadpool fan, if you're a person who can get over the ugly joints, then I highly recommend this figure because, man, it is great. I'm digging it. I know I'm going to have some fun posing it, and I hope you guys enjoy my photos of it. But with that said, this is my review of the Kaiyodo Revoltech Deadpool that just released. I'm happy with it. I hope that a lot of you guys who got it are happy with it as well. Like I said, I recommend it. But this is my review, and with that said, I'll talk to you guys later. Peace. Oh yeah, and don't forget to give my video a thumbs up.